Titans got Houston Oilers trending, and Texans fans are pissed off. But Texans, you deserve some of the blame for why people feel the way they do. Let's go inside the locker room.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the locker room on YouTube. You know what it is. Let's get it. Hey, locker room. Yeah, we in the locker room. Texas talk. Yeah, you know what we about to do. Localize every angle's what we really do. We the source. We the pulse of the city too. Landlocked. Got the game in the headlock. Localize every time.
All right, so Houston Oilers is trending, and a lot of Texans fans are pissed off. I haven't seen this much AFC South hate since maybe ever. This could be the start of something great. Little sports hate. Never hurt anyone. It is the locker room, number one source for Texans daily digital content. I'm Landry Locker. You can hear me Monday through Friday, 10 to 2 on Sports Radio 610 and the Odyssey app. Going to be at training camp in 2 days. Cannot wait. But right now, a lot of Texans fans focused on the past. The Houston Oilers, the Tennessee Titans, their whole Twitter feed. It is flogged with memories of the past. Here is what the Tennessee Titans did today. You can see the logo of the Oilers is their profile. They got "Love You Blue." Look at that. Oh my goodness. You can go check that out. They got new players in the jerseys. They're showing Jeffrey Simmons. They got a little Kevin Byard, little Ryan Tannehill, little Derrick Henry. All of this, the new profile pic. They got a lot of Texans fans pissed off, and rightfully so. I understand your feelings. I'm not going to tell you how to fan. I'm not going to tell you how to feel, but I do have 4 takeaways from this outrage and Tennessee having the internet going nuts as we do a little nighttime locker room here inside the locker room. Subscribe, like, ride along. Appreciate everyone for coming through. Thought number 1 with this whole thing is the Texans deserve some of the blame. And let me explain this. And I want to be as respectful as I possibly can. I know there have been a lot of good memories when it comes to the Houston Texans. And there's been some good memories. There's been some great players that have come through here. But the reality of the situation is the Texans really haven't provided you with enough success to completely forget about the Houston Oilers. In a perfect world, you look at the Houston Oilers and you say, man, well, they didn't win a Super Bowl. The Texans haven't even been to an AFC championship game. They've been the worst franchise in the NFL the last 3 years. They've had some comical things happen to them that no functioning organization should ever have happened to them. It might be harsh. It's the reality of the situation. The Jack Easterby thing, the Deshaun Watson situation, some bad luck with Gary Kubiak, with Matt Schaub getting hurt. Mediocrity before that. The longest playoff drought of any team that has been an expansion team since the 90s. One of a few teams to have not been to an AFC championship game since they were here. Hell, when Bill O'Brien was here, every team in the division except the Texans went to the AFC championship game. Indianapolis went, Jacksonville went, and Tennessee went. So a lot of the reason why some people are upset outside of the obvious, and again, I'm not telling you whether to be upset or not, but a lot of it has to do with the Texans just really haven't provided you with any memories that can compare to the Oilers knocking on the door, as Bum Phillips said, and get to the AFC championship against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So while it is, frustrating, it's kind of the Texans' fault. And it's also an opportunity for the Texans now with DeMeco Ryans, with CJ Stroud, with Will Anderson, with Nick Caserio, with the momentum that the Miners have to create some memories and maybe close the chapter on this Oilers thing and create some memories of your own to where we can move on from the Oilers. I get annoyed when I hear John McClain come on and talk about Oilers stuff from 20, 25 years ago, 35, 40 years ago. But it's some of the best memories you have. And the Texans have themselves to blame for that. It's been very mediocre since the early 2000s. Again, some good memories, but I think the most honest Texans fan, and I'm always honest with the way I cover this squad, and most of you know that, The Texans deserve some of this blame, but that can also be an opportunity. Thought number two, those are the Titans uniforms now. And look, I have a couple of hats. You might have seen me rock them in the locker room. I got the original Oilers. I got the other one. They're awkward to wear now. Did I anticipate it that being the case? No. They're awkward to wear now. They're Titans hats now. Do I like it? No, but they're Titans hats. Like the entire internet's going nuts right now about those, and they're the Titans. Hell, a lot of people are seeing them for the first time. There's a lot of kids seeing that for the first time and saying, damn, those Titans throwbacks are clean. Look at those Oilers hats. So I know a lot of you have Oilers gear and stuff. I know my producer Figgy went to ThriftCon last week and he got a Oilers jacket with the tags on it and everything. It's Titans gear now. Sucks. But that's just the way that it feels. It's Titans gear. See people all the time at Texans games walking around the Warren Moon jersey, the Earl. Titans now, man. They hijacked it. Regardless of the reasoning, we don't have to get into all that. You know all the stuff, but it's Titans gear. Damn shame. Screw those hats. Nah, they're pretty sick, though. If we're being honest, those uniforms are pretty clean. And they're getting a lot of reviews. Thought number three, this will be fun moving forward. The AFC South is kind of, it's a newer division. And I think a lot of it has to do with just how dominant the Colts were during the Peyton Manning era. But for the most part, there's no like clear rival. And the rivalries are probably the least intense in the NFL. You go to the AFC North, the AFC West, even the AFC East, although New England kind of has run that. There's a lot more intense rivalries. A lot of that has to do with, you have a couple of the newer teams in the Jags and Texans, but I think right now, if you're looking on the internet and most of you are messing around on the same internet that I'm messing around on, this is intense. And really the whole roots between Texans and Titans and Oilers, there have been moments, but I think this is a clear rivalry now. I think this could be the start of some good hate, some good beef, which is always good when it comes to sports. It's very healthy. And the Texans could use that. So this is a big opportunity. We might have an actual rivalry now, a clear rivalry, not the Colts this year and, Jags next, a clear rivalry. Thought four, and I just want to get this in. Can we tear down the Astrodome now, please? Should have done it a long time ago. It's a creepy looking thing. The memories aren't going anywhere. Even with all this said, whether the Titans have hijacked the Oilers uniforms or not. But can we stop hoarding the Astrodome? It looks like crap. It smells like crap. It's an opportunity to improve the overall game atmosphere, whether it's a sports bar that can kind of honor what once was there, but just keeping an old ass raggedy stadium right by NRG, it's a bad look. Doesn't look good. I always, my co-host John Lopez has been on this for a long, long time. Yankee Stadium, gone. Texas Stadium with the Cowboys, gone. Let's quit hoarding. Now let's officially move on. Now that the Titans have gone all in on claiming the Oilers, the memories aren't going anywhere, but let's move on from that as well, and maybe completely close the chapter because it's just a bad look. Those are the four thoughts. Let me know what you think. There's a lot of passion going on with this whole thing. Subscribe, like, right along. Training camp begins 2 days. A little midnight drop here talking about this Oilers stuff. We'll be on the field. We'll be talking to players. If you missed the CJ Stroud video about his best display, go check that one out. Also got into some other stuff last week regarding Stroud. On the lookout for him to sign his contract. That should happen relatively soon. Also going to drop a couple more videos leading up to camp, including the camp extravaganza, which is going to drop Tuesday at 6. Then live videos from camp, nightly streams, going to keep it going 10 months strong. Let's get this going. No matter what happens when it comes to the Texans, when it comes to Texans coverage in the locker room, We're all in this together. Have a good one. Appreciate y'all for coming through.
Localize every time, can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, we top 2 and we not too plugged in daily digital on YouTube. We got taste for days, opinions to give, we got takeaways. If it's up, then it's up, we number 1. You don't need to try your luck. Locker room.